All right, you guys, here we are in the beginning of October, and this should not be a scary month for you in real estate, that is. So I do have one chart that kind of shows some daggers, but rest assured that we're gonna get through it and we're gonna give you some really good information that is not scary in the real estate market. It is just the numbers. It is black and white, and we're here to break it down for you and help you understand what's going on locally in Champaign County, okay? First one I want to start off with is what we're all emotional about right now, and those are the interest rates. It is what it is, right? So today our number is 7%. If you have a 780 credit score and you're planning on putting 20% down, the interest rate for you today is 7%. Now, I want to show you what that number is on a historical chart, okay? Now, I know you want to know what impacts you directly, and that's fine, but I want you to know you're still getting a good number. The historical average from 1972 to 2001 is 7.8%. So this yellow line here is where the historical average is. We are still below that number today with our rates, and you have a memory. I get that. I do too. Earlier this year, they were 2.96. So I don't know if we're ever gonna get back to that number, but it's still a really good number to have as an interest rate, okay? Is it a really good time to buy? That's what you need to decide. And here's what we know. The average sales price, and this is on a 3-month chart of data, is increasing. So in 2020, the average sales price was $193,000, okay? In September of 2021, that number was $211,000. And then if we go to September of 2022, this number has jumped up to $225,000, right? So these peak months right here, this was like earlier this year when the market was like white hot on fire. Everything was burning. We just couldn't, buyers were out there in multiple bidding situations. And those prices were very inflated, and I think we've balanced a little bit, okay? Still, we have increased year over year. And when we look at as far back as I can track the data, this is really important because in 2008, that was right off the heels of the recession that was caused by the real estate market. And look at our chart. Our market was not really impacted by that recession. If I had to draw a line just using my eyeball here, I think we're just under an average sales price of about $160,000, okay? And then we saw that number go up. I think this dash was kind of the break, and that was in 2014. From there, we started climbing, and then we really started to climb in the last couple of years. So we think the prices are still gonna go up in 2022, about 5%. Not the same double-digit numbers that we saw in the last couple of years, but we're still increasing on price, right? Here's evidence of that, okay? So the challenge is the homes for sale, which is what's driving price. This number is down. When we go back to 2008, we had almost 1,500 houses available for sale, right? Then I think this would be a pretty normal section of time. That 5-year period, we fluctuated between 750 and 1,000 houses available for sale each month, or each year rather, okay? And those charts go up and down. It's pretty predictable. Well, then COVID happened and we dropped. So in September of last month of 2022, I made a little mistake here. I put 2023 on the chart, but I really meant 2022. That number was 313 houses available for sale in Champaign County, okay? That's low. That is a really low number of houses available. The bottom here was February earlier this year, but we're trending back down in September. Now here's the chart that I was referring to that should not be scary to you. Yes, it does look like daggers because it's so up and down and high and low. It's also so predictable, right? Every year we know we have approximately the same number of houses going under contract. The peak, the high, is always April, May, June, and July. That's when most houses go under contract. In September of this year, we had 209 go under contract. And you'll see that we're on the trend down. So in the winter months, so I would say anywhere late fall into early or like midwinter, in our market, that's the low number of houses that are going under contract. So I have another little twist for you, and I printed another chart. This is the average market time. The reason you're feeling additional pressure right now from the real estate market is, look at this chart. So we had about a 90 days on market average forever, for many, many years. Then it jumped up in like 2017 to 2020. The average was like 100 days on market. That's all types of brand new construction, resale properties, etc. Well, we dropped significantly. We are at historical lows, and in September of 2022, that number was 26 days on market. So I get it, you're feeling mixed signals. Interest rates are climbing, right? They're not at those historical lows that they were. Housing prices are continuing to climb. Inventory is still down, and you're feeling pressure because things are selling quickly. We have the historical low amount of days on market. So what does all this mean? It means something different to each one of you. So call us. Let's talk through a plan and help you understand the data so that it can apply to your individual situation and you know how to move forward. Whether you're a buyer or a seller or someone who's looking to invest in real estate, each of this information means something different to you specifically, and we get that. So let's talk. And I hope you take and process this and enjoy the rest of this November. And don't let it be scary in the real estate market. We're here to help you. So give us a call. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.